Thank you, my friend. Welcome to the hashtag the business clip with the whole boy Masimita. And today, my friend, kona la live. We are doing this live kona la ekasi a orange farm. And you know how we do this each and every Tuesday. We are promoting our business as a cast. And today, we know Mr. Neo Kihauli. Mr. Neo Kihauli, aka Gehlekisa Zuma. Welcome to the show, old man.
Sure.
Oh, great.
Number one.
Each other. Otherwise, keep on.
Impilo sencenga.
Impilo.
Phansi like
Yeah. Okay. All right. No, yabonga, hot man. Yeah, welcome to the show. And I mean, it's been a while, man. Ukuthi bekumele sihlangane kudala le. But you know, mose izinto zakhona ku busy. Yabona business wise, siyapusha ngapha nangapha. So I said no, today it's a D-Day. Asihlangane sikhulume ngebusiness, sikhulume ngawe in person. And thank you so much for allowing us and also to allow us to sishaye ishow khona la eZeus bafethu. We are broadcasting live khona la eZeus. Yeah, like us Orange Farm. It's extension 9, isn't it?
9, yeah.
Yeah, in phase 1. Phase 1, okay, no, that's good. Okay, before we go further, let's talk about you as Neo. Who is Neo? Usuka uqalephi uzalwe kuphi, so that then we can know more about you. Because like I said, when I ask you ukuthi konje igama ubani, isibongo ubani, and then because thina into esibona ku Facebook, it's all about indaba like the favorite person yakho or favorite politician yakho. But we don't know who's Neo. So today the secret is people will know who are we dealing with, who's behind Gehlekisa Zuma, and maybe there's also some questions we want to find out. Are you getting funded for this thing? Wow. But yeah, over to you, my guy. Just tell us about yourself.
Alright, so uNeo basically mntwana segazi ngikhulele e-Orange Farm.
Yeah.
Then I have some few years also ngihlale eSoweto. So ukuyikhatha short yonke lento yempilo yami. Ngizalelwe ngapha eFarmer.
Okay.
Bengena eStratford Primary. Besifunda la nabo Fisto used to be my classmate like this diploma. Yeah,
oh, okay, nice one.
Then yeah, sonke nabo Sphandi, but Sphandi ke umdala kithi, so he's always been forward. Yeah. So basically sonke primary school. Then when it was time for secondary, I went to Orlando East.
Okay.
When you say Slelekele Primary School, it's next to Orlando Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I spent 2 years after matric. Then I came back in Kasi.
Okay.
So we are totally different environment, and I left it. So that is when I got enough time for invest in myself. Because we as black communities, it's not by the same So I sat down, I had an old PC, and I started production music. That's how I was introduced to music. Because in Kule, Italian it was there. Church, Sunday school, growing up.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, but then after school, that's when I said, let me go deeper into music. I started production, beat making, recording, mixing, mastering, self-taught.
Wow.
Then later on, ngaba nama artist engwathathayo. So mangiba nama artist, that's whereby self-feel okay, the artist yami yahambi perform. Many long communicator about DJ. Sometimes they don't do what I want them to do. I'm an artist. That's when I introduced myself. DJ.
Oh, okay.
Let me be able to have the artist somewhere. I play for them.
Okay.
Yeah. So then in all ngempilo yami is that uNeo umuntu othanda umculo. I live for music, and I don't just do any I don't do only one thing for music, but I love to explore yonke.
Because I know in the profile there's different genres.
Yes.
Yeah, when it comes to Ispansa Koshunai.
Yes.
Which is we want to talk about that. But before we go into details about the type of work that you are doing, I just want to understand Uti you said you are in love with music.
Yeah.
It's something that it's it's in you.
Yeah.
Botula, John should Botula from Esontweni.
Yes.
So Esontweni, were you leading or were you just a normal church choir member? And what has been the drive after then? Because you are a DJ, you are a producer, you are doing all of those things that you've mentioned. So from Mufuna, you understand the legend from a church, who's figure out call this way.
Okay, so get the church. Actually, like from an early age. I was not one of those kids who were forced to church. I actually ran from home on Sundays in Balegela at church.
Oh, okay.
Like I would disappear, so I grew at church. That's when I got exposed to Indaba yokucula.
Okay.
So there's a time whereby but items. So okay, there's this song I love. Let me go on stage and perform that song for the church. Then it was a leap of faith. I didn't know I could sing up until I did that. So ever since, I'm calling my follower. I can't be a follower. You can excel to the point whereby I lead. So at church, that's how I started. Fully swung approacher. Masengulo Mkulu, join a team, you worship team. I joined the team. At the team, I'm spicing up things to the point whereby Sectua no lead. So this was living
no, come on. I need to remember the whole point here. I understand because remember this is your story, bro.
So at church, basically sengiyacula ngihlusha keyboard player umafundasi. I had to learn keyboard myself. I play also my keys. So I used to personate Benjamin Dube.
Oh.
Yeah, when I sang at church most of the times, I used to play for myself the piano and sing also. So sikhule kanjalo vele church to the point whereby ngenxa yokuthi vele nginenkinga yokungabi follower. I got to a point whereby okay, music ngiyawenza at church. But I still haven't found satisfaction in what I'm doing. So I went forward. I went to study theology.
Oh wow!
And I ordained a church, so I'm an ordained apostle also.
Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, my daughter. Yeah.
So we were leading the church as young pastors, growing up. Yeah. So what happened was there was this guy who put on a Refisto, he was the guy like a churchy over in charge, especially like as a chairperson committee.
Okay.
The guy is a DJ himself. So Italy this thing. No, we have this person in the church. As him discriminate, we don't judge him. So when's it so? And then we know the environment about DJ. Like there's gonna be alcohol, there's gonna be ladies, there's gonna be smoking and yeah. But if we are back to knowing your position, your purpose,
and besides, who are we to judge?
Yeah,
you understand? Yeah, because in the Malay, the more that also doing your spirit. Yeah, you understand that. Yeah. Then that's it. As long as you have fun, because at the end of the day, much like is lesser in you.
Yeah,
you understand. Much like also doing is lesser spirit.
Yeah. So it's a legal this thing. And then again, nobody exposed. That's no. It's in as kid from Abad. Let me start exploring umhlaba lo ukuthi unjani because bengumuntu ocage. Abantu abaningi bayangazi but bangibona mangiphuma le-drugs ngibuye ngipake. They don't know ukuthi ngiwumuntu onjani, ngubani. Nami bengizivalile ukuthi ngingahlangani nabantu abaningi up until perfect my craft. So ukuphuma kwami ngaqala la eDladleni pub.
Okay.
EDladleni pub, there are these two guys abangisizile laphayana. It's Epic Mojo no Bells.
Okay.
Those are my resident DJs walapho.
Okay.
So masi DJ angithi besikule system yama visual DJ.
Yeah.
Mawuqasha DJ uphuma necomputer yakhe
Yes.
yonke. You know. Yeah, like that. So the shift from Leo system to ama CDJ eKasi, it was a drastic one because shift CDJs are very expensive compared to EPC. So mina ngingasala kule old system.
Okay.
So for me ukuthi ngithathe yonke lento lengizoyenza manje on hardware.
Yeah.
I needed help. So into le iqale last year.
Sure.
Last year kulapho ngithi no, ithi ngasasali ema-computer. Let me move with the world.
Yeah.
So abafethu, they gave me a chance. I was the opening DJ eDladleni for close to a year. Ngidlala da, perfecting myself. So that's when indaba le yaka Neezy yavela khona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Uneo, let me say Uneo. One day I was performing somewhere. Then some guy, I'm trying to introduce her as Neo. He just came to me and said, "Yo, Neezy, that was a nice performance."
Wow.
I said, "Okay, what's Neezy?" Okay, you put Neezy, right? I should not be Zagajalo. Let me just take it. That's when I adopted the name.
Oh.
But at that time, I was like a performer, a live performer, not a DJ.
Okay.
So Kulenalo, I just put DJ. That's all.
Sure.
But igama lizalwe lapho. Yeah. So I've been at the park here for that year. Then mangiqeda lapho ngaphuma because already I'm a resident akhona lapho. So I gave myself a challenge. Let me just throw myself in the deep end. Yeah. Then luckily ngahlangana neZusi. iZusi sahlangana nge-performing.
Okay.
Yeah, so nga-approach owner wakhona for a performance kwakuzoba ne-gig on a Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So safika nama-live band yabo Soultainment.
Okay.
Yeah, Jasmine. We were busy lapho again. We did the performances and stuff. Then when I came back now proposing indaba yoku DJ, yeah, that's when it was easy ukuthi reach agreement because we've worked before in the past and besasebenzisana kahle. Yeah, so ngangena kanjalo ke eZusi. So currently I'm there, serving there as a resident DJ.
Right here, where we are broadcasting. Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I think you've explained your journey in a way that even someone who's watching there at home will understand. And I always say to people, a journey yomuntu or a success yomuntu, it's not a 2-minute noodle.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you understand? The microwave success, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the shoot now, it's from a church was kulisa. And I like what you've said, sometimes we put ourselves in a cage because abantu bazothini ngumfundisi ngapha ngiyadj. Kanti we have different callings masinabantu. And through your DJing, mhlawumbe umuntu can be able to change or even amkele umoya oyingcwele in that format. And I mean, I've seen even a lot of DJs now bakhuluma deep house. The gospel is there, you understand? And Lord with deep house, because in deep house, it talks about your emotions, it talks about you as a person. So let's tell us in fact in craft up, because I think the whole point, as I've also advertised, I just want us to talk about, yes, you are an artist as a DJ, but I just want us to talk about the business aspect.
Yeah.
Because I think most of the time we are pushing which no DJ side, but only to find out there's that business aspect that we don't take seriously as artists. And I just want to find out from you, Guti, how do you manage that? How do you look at your profile, or look at yourself, or look at your craft and say, you know what, as much as I'm an artist, but remember this is business as well. Because I know for a fact, Guti, I'm a CJ, I say visual, I mean, with my latest music now, you need to download everything, and that thing finally which you store. It's like you go into the market and get a stock, then you must get a profit. So how do you put the business, a perspective in your craft as a DJ is?
Okay. First of all, njengoba manje sesi DJ ama DJs. Store sokuqala, you must have a collection of USBs. And those things, like it's very dangerous to buy one. Yeah, because those things is figure out to look at book somewhere, it's feeling not from expand. Sometimes the tracks they have a Japan with the air or something like that. So it's important to invest in my USBs. I would say that's the first cost in my I have to buy these things. And you can't have less than 2 because that's the foundation they're called. So it's those things. Then it sound you don't necessarily have ukuthi ube nayo as a DJ. Me personally, I don't have sound. So what my employer does, sound, equipment. My job is to make sure that every time we check I get this panagram. Then if I see any errors, meaning as a reporter on time. Then also when we invite some guests, that's where I don't rest on those days because meaning as a show sound right. Because I'm a guest and a problem enjoy the sound so man figure lana mele ikhale ngala ama sound awafani. Yeah, so you find at some point you have to uhlala umgadile umuntu oladlala, drop the volumes. Then ke kunama logistics fana nokuthi transport, especially manama bookings and playing somewhere, there's transport involved. I need refreshment. So I'm a heavy smoker also, so I'm cold I'm not like I'm cold but I'm cold. So easy to enjoy the wuthi manghamba ngiyazidinga. So that's why ukuthi nasokuba ne-fee yokuthi ngikhona ukuthi mina ngibe comfortable at a good space ukuthi ngideliver what I'm called for. Kumele at least ngihlangane nemali ezibe khona. Then ngaphandle I don't normally put a fee. Yeah, I don't normally put a fee. I have this belief yokuthi there's gotta be something you bring on the table. Obviously. Njengokuthi thina it's our task as ama DJ ukuthi silethe i-crowd. So you can't spend imali for DJ ukumela ukulethela abantu. Yeah, because it was fun. There's a place whereby uzobizwa to entertain their crowd. Plus but there's a place also ezokubiza ngoba ifuna okukhulu, so it needs a crowd from there. Yeah, so izinto ezinjalo siyazibheka. There are places already fabulous sidlala khona for free. Why? Kunabantu abaningi sinabasibone then kuzovuleka leminyango.
So it's another way of marketing yourself.
Yeah. So that's how I manage everything. Ngiyabeka indawo le ndawo lezongibenefita ngani. Then if ngibona ukuthi angeke ngibenefiteke, instead I'm supposed to deliver something to them, then that's when I charge. But if ngiyabona ukuthi okay labantu laba bahlala bagcwele like hlala kugcwele lapha umsebenzi wami is just to entertain, so So yeah, to the point whereby as long as it does logistics are covered, I will be there. He will also put my up and if it is something. Yeah, so that's how I juggle the problem.
Yo, that's a story on its own. Because I wanted to even ask when there were pricing strategies
yeah.
But you've explained there are ways of charging.
Yeah.
Because if obviously you're going to benefit, like you've mentioned, depending on the crowd, then you wouldn't charge compared to in the mele ube mhlawumbe uzo-attractor abantu. Already mhlawumbe for example iZu's on its own seyaziwa, so if uyenza mhlawumbe you just play and then uzoba-charge bona according to the way nivumelana ngakhona. So maybe tell us about mhlawumbe, I know kule industry there's a lot of things that are happening. I mean kunama-copycats imitator, so ubone umuntu sekadlala ngesitayela saka-DJ Neezy, uzibuza ukuthi hayi man lo muntu lo mara manje ngathi sekathatha isitayela saka-Neezy. And I think that's another, maybe I can say, a threat ebakhona. Because wonke umuntu it's easy ukuthi avele akopie and then aqhubeka phambili. So how do we handle such instances before we talk about mhlawumbe nama-strength wakho nama-threat wakho as well?
Okay. So in case of our imitation, I always believe ukuthi into genuine ngeke imitate. You will try, but you won't do it the way mele ibe nakhona. So mina angibi worried. I normally see abantu banokuzenza izinto engizenzayo when I'm on stage, but angibi nenkinga because I've made sure a crowd iyazi ukuthi into so ubani. The moment uyenza lento ngiyazi ukuthi ukopi bani. So that's how the name yakadelihlekisa on Facebook came to be, because I have my own style of opening my sets.
Is it?
Yeah, mina ungajiva mfethu kujive normally abanye abo DJs jwayele. But for example endaweni ezipheked njengalana sinohost amaGupta, during a Gupta stop fair kugcwele awumboni DJ sihleli, it's a chillers, so we end up not paying attention ukuthi kudlala bani. So I have this way I have come up with ukuthi I have to grab everyone's attention manqala ngigibela on the decks. What I will play is a clip yakaZuma acula. I just play the uzoza nje thula ingoma yamapiano, so uzoJacob Zuma inde lendlela esiha. Everybody tells like sokudlala bani. They find this guy standing there, you know, then and then the first songs ingoma esikhuluma ngayo. So that's what I normally do mangidlala, especially amapiano. Ingoma lezi esikhuluma ngoZuma, abo Adiwele, umshono ozovulile amasango ezinjalo. About them too da nangu umshonozi. uZuma is star, lady do. So I support my clip ukuthi why ngiqale ngayo le clip, because this man umuntu okanje nakanje senimdescribe ngale ngoma. So already attention sengiyayithatha kanjalo. You can't imitate that. We all know ukuthi lento le yenziwa ubani.
So you've touched igama laka Gelihlekisa Zuma. Awutshele man, your role model yenzakalani, but just tell us, because yo bra, like there will never be a comment on Facebook where you will comment without putting his face. Like I'm thinking this guy maybe has got a collection of pictures. Are you related to him?
It's hectic. I don't know the guy. It's fine. Yo, ngiyayifisa the time abantu bebaya for it, like I wish ngivile la yabo ngiyotesta lelatiyele. No, the guy my love for this person iqale in 2017. La bese simshubela khona. That's when I told myself ukuthi no, Tina, as people we are shown some things ukuthi sizonda umuntu but uthola ukuthi kunezinto ezifihlwayo ngaye
and ezinhle
ezihle yes so I was checking something around those years ukuthi lo mjidalo since akhona i-country kwenzakaleni ngayo so I realized ukuthi the world was a better place then and abantu abaningi they only realizing it now ukuthi no bokumnandi ngalesa sikhathi yes isiphumile indaba zakugandla stuff yeah but kunezinto ezibhaya besiphila under like ama conditions wakhona they were better than lawo esinawo manje one example i-petrol
no
it was exactly 13 rands when he left the seat 13 rands that's now about double the amount I was checking izinto ezifana nabo BEE empowerment izinto bezicheck abo company lezo ukuthi for yona ukuthi even the status the rating sharp BEE so manje izinto ezinjalo I feel ukuthi they are failing us as black people so that's when I started realizing but no this guy actually when the whole world is turning against him bakhona abantu who are behind that and who want like ukuthi kube nento zabo ezenzakalayo but this guy actually was a president for black people so that's when I started loving the guy currently yeah I have pictures of the guy like ezibhayo kudlule zami
no vele
noma ngahlanganise zami nezefamily still asifiki kulezaliya out like almost half of my memory card is that guy why Zuma has a name for anything any statement ngifuna ukuyisho ikhona iface yayo you know that
I know that I know that yeah
so that's how I loved it because ngiyabona okay fine besides politics he has vibe uyacula uyajiva uyafletha you know I have videos of the guy like afletha nama journalist umuntu like open othanda ama jokes yeah so for lempilo esiphilayo you know if une style sakho number 1 esokchat esokcomment you gain followers from that yeah true. So there was no other better place to go to than the guy because the guy gives me full ammunition yeah but I have pictures for that mama flat I have pictures for that he does the face not quite yeah so I'm able to express everything because it text alone ayisho ukuthi umuntu obehind yona unjani ufila kanjani bekasho lento kune statement ezinokusixabanisa on social media ngesibhalile kuphela ufile ngathi ngisisho ngendlela embi but when I put the face uyabona ukuthi okay lo is pulling my leg uyadlala uyajoke or something njalo yeah
let's talk about the power of social media man in your craft like has social media made you or has social media you know like cursed you in terms of business or are you getting something out of the social media because there's one thing people liking your stories people sharing your stories but the question is when it comes to business are you getting something in return so in your case in your craft being a DJ being a producer being a singer everything as an artist like have you noticed that social media is helping you or is it against you?
Social media give me I would say yonke into enginayo engibenefite from doing my craft it was through social media zonke indawo engizihambile all the people I've worked with all the bookings ebatholile it was through social media why ngisho kanjalo because as I said earlier mina bekuwumuntu osikhetshile so ukuphuma kwami from my comfort zone it was going to take me a long time ukuthi ngiqale ngi-establish i-circle engizosebenza nayo ale ngithole ama-followers azongisupporta yonke lento le but social media made everything easier for me in a way ukuthi iviki alipheli without something being proposed to you. Like earlier now, I was dealing with a guy who wants to do an album. He needs my voice on it.
Wow.
I'm getting people who want to come and record their music give me. I'm getting people who are having my events, who saw me, a live video, DJ, they need my services. So social media does everything for you.
It's powerful.
Gaku. So business-wise, it's very effective. More than word of mouth or personal. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking you, I think prior from us having this interview, we spoke about what is currently happening with social media, and like you said, if you are weak, you wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
Because of what people are going through and how people they use social media. And we've seen that it has destroyed a lot of talent out there.
Yeah.
And you know, it's you as a person being careful on what you say in there, because small thing can just kill your reputation.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, let's go into a bit of a personal, because I see that your profile, it's in a relationship with Nkosazana Zuma. So Nkosazana Zuma is your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now he's using Nkosazana Zuma.
Yeah, it now runs in the family.
Oh, it runs in the family. No, you're told about man. So let's talk about opportunities. I mean, that you've seen. I mean, you've mentioned a lot of things, but you being a guest DJ, Lana Izus, maybe what opportunities have you received, or have you or that you foresee coming, or that you've spotted so far, which is because of the what you call the job that I'm doing. I was able to gain 1, 2, 3, or I'm even gaining 1, 2, 3. So because I know at some point, Joe, I always say to people, the business is up and down.
Yeah.
But if you continue doing what you're doing on a daily basis, you show up, like we always talk on social media, you post, you do this, people need to understand who to deal on, so that then you can be able to get those bookings. But what are the opportunities that you've seen within your craft, and also being a resident DJ yourself?
Number one, Uber resident DJ. That shows my establishment ukuthi umuntu othembekayo. You can't be a resident DJ othembekayo, because izinto eziningi ziba ama-responsibilities wakho. Njengala engiwamentionile earlier ukuthi sound is one of ama-responsibilities. Umuntu oyi-resident somewhere uyazi sound expensive kanjani, uyazi ishintshwa kanjani. So if you book that person, uzafulela umsebenzi omningi, because akusumuntu ozodinga ukuthi umbabysithe a lot. Also umuntu okumele akwazi ukuba professional. So already ngokwami, when I say I'm a resident DJ of this place, umuntu uma ayibona leyo nto leyo acabanga ukumbuka, already semuphi assurance ukuthi usebenzisana nomuntu straight. Yeah. Then ukuba i-freelancer, you don't have a point of referral unless mhlawumbe uke wambona somewhere. But ungakaze usibone sidlala somewhere, it's easy for you to trust, because umuntu odlalela abantu every single week and every day of the weekend. So lo muntu loyo obvious experience ikhona yonke into uba equipped. So mina ngivuleleke kanjalo because before ngiba i-resident, ama-gig bewangafani manje like I would say they have doubled.
Okay.
Because almost every week I have to go out, ngambe ngiyodlala that set, then come back again, carry on number responsibilities.
So what is your strength in all of this? I mean, we spoke about where it all started from a change. I've picked up leadership because, like you said, we hate to be followed.
Yeah.
But besides that, what is your strength that you can say, because of this, I'm able to sustain? What is the name of your company again?
It's just Neezy.
It's just Neezy.
Yeah.
So how to sustain DJ Neezy as a brand? Because at the end of the day, it's the brand that speaks for you. So what is your strength on that?
Actually, allowing myself to learn. Yeah, because yonke into engiyi-achievile, it's through learning. I never reach a stage where I say now I'm fully satisfied with this. I always want to dig deeper than what I know. So le nto leyo yiyo endivulela indlela ezibhaya endleleni engihambayo ukuthi okay, now sekukwazi ukwenza lokho, now sekukwazi ukwenza lokho. So that's my number one strength, ukuthi I have the ability yokuthi ngifunde and the capacity to hold the information.
Yeah, wow, that is dope. Yeah. And the number weaknesses?
As umuntu akawazi ama weaknesses akawazi, yes. Because I always try to discipline myself in the reasons. Yeah. So ama weakness, I would say.
And the reason why I'm asking is because you are in a challenging, craft.
Yeah.
In a sense, one mistake you can fall.
Yeah.
You understand? If there's a lack of discipline, you can be out. You understand? There's different ladies who are coming here every weekend. I mean, so if you are weak, then you are gone, just like that.
Yeah.
Because in just a few seconds, everything can be wrong. You understand? That's why I might have to ask people, what are the weaknesses? Because at the end of the day, as a brand or as an individual, you've got your own SWOT analysis.
Yeah.
And whereby you need to all the time revisit and ask yourself, am I working on this? Am I doing this right? Or that's why then we need to identify those things so that then we can also learn. Maybe there are certain triggers that we don't have to trigger in you that maybe might trigger something on your side as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say as Uzuma, skate has a problem. Skate the problem. Skate.
Oh, yeah.
But into engenza like sure as a person ukuthi ngiyayi-avoida ukuthi ngizifake ku-situation whereby I'm vulnerable. Yeah, but sonke siyabo-DJ le I know sonke sinayo le nkinga le. Some of us won't admit, some of us will admit. But inkinga as a DJ is skate. Skate siyahlupha ma DJ. Especially thina sikuba serious relationship. Nkosazana Zuma has to see such things. Banokutweka phambi kwamakhona, So it's one of those things zokuthi masiya nama-partner wethu to work. Mele senze sure siphethe abantu abakwaziyo ukuthi bazibambe and bakhone ukwazi ukuthi umsebenzi walomuntu unezinto ezifana nalezo. Yeah. So for ukuthi zi-understand ezinye izinto siya-communicate nabo labantu. I was lucky to get somebody ongeke abe nama-problem anjalo because ziyenzeka kakhulu. There's an instant whereby a lady came and gave me a kiss. I thought it was a hug. And they like I'm drunk also. So yeah, I had to put him through a line. So yeah, isn't this njalo? Yize ezisikhubayo as a DJ because ungaba nomuntu mhlambe o dangerous. Ngiyabona into enjalo like it's all over social media, what so ngiyabosheka, yabo. But yeah, I try at all times ukuthi ngingazifaki kuma situation kanjalo. So iskate angisukeli even though i-weakness ephakathi kwami engingayifisi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to ask you this very important one, and I think it's the last one. What is your take around ama exploitation about DJ? Because I think we've been talking about that on social media a lot.
Yeah. And
it's happening, and we know that there's some owners or pub owners or ama joint man where they don't treat ama DJ where they are supposed to be treated.
Yeah.
And the mere fact to socialize, I'm thinking that you're getting via trend.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
But what is your take on exploitation of DJ? And besides about DJ, I'm an artist in general because I'm an artist now. So as a person, to the parts.
Yeah.
I'm going to show. Magmelas wengena kuba issue. Yeah.
Yeah, into engayisho people. Exploitation igcwele endaweni ezibhaya. Why sisho kanjalo? It's because many places ezikhona out there, they are not willing ukuthi ba provide abo DJ. Okay, it's one thing. We have abo DJ abadla fees. Ekasi mostly labo DJ ba end up abangabizwa. Why? Baningi abo DJ abasakhula abangakhona ukuthi babasebenzise without paying them. So leyo nto yenza ukuthi laba abasesebakhulile sebacharge bangathola amagig. So as a DJ you end up reaching a point whereby you have to compromise yourself. Ucile uzicompromise and work for a venue was kahle ukuthi angeke uthole anything. At some point bakunikeza utshwala, unokudlala for utshwala, unokudlala for utshwala. Leyo so ukhava ukuthi okay usebenza phambi kwabantu abaphuzayo. At least ukeka phambi kwabo ngathi nawe right.
But is it a good thing?
It's not.
Because you've got a family to feed.
Honestly, it's not.
Life to maintain.
It's not. Yeah. Honestly, it's not. Because a challenge in pool is in the Victoria as DJs. We are not offered a transport. There's no transport, put out my venue, there's no money also. So sometimes your number one treasure, USBs is your tattoo. You have to buy new USBs. You're unemployed. The phone you're the level, not all gig, it's gone. You're going to I'm a setback now with the business. So I'm a venues up buyer. I bulala in the DJ because they don't provide. Into ends ukuthi ngikwazi ukuhlala la ngikhona. It's because first of all, good agreement yami with boss was that I never have to walk home because it compromises my safety. Sengengaba like in a position la banjwa khona, it was twice. So I saw how hard it was ukuthi ngibuyele back in when some. So in Tejalo, first of all, we tick it on the list. I have to make sure ukuthi every time mangisuka ku venue to home, ngiyakwazi ukuthi ngiyobekwa kahle la ngihlala khona. Then the next thing, ukuthi ama personal needs wami, basic needs, they are met. So ngiyazi ukuthi umsebenzi lo minister in front of people. So you have to be clean. You have to be smart ebantwini. Mawuhleli lapha kumele kubonakala ukuthi ubani wenza ini. Yabo yeah. So izinto ezinjalo ayizo into engiyishaya ngathi ama pub owner if they fail ukuthi babhadale ama DJs, at least let them cater for the basic needs. Yeah. Ukuthi at least siyenza show DJ usafe. Mekazo perform ama duties wakhe, senza show ukuthi uhleli kahle bekahleli nathi. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. No, Doc, thank you so much for your time, guy. So thank you so much. I think we now have an idea ukuthi masibheke ugehlekisa Zuma ku Facebook. Simazi unewo, but then I think your story it's very interesting, and I think someone out there who will be watching this will always understand ukuthi you're not that bad, man, as compared to Facebook, eh?
I'm not that bad.
Yeah, no. I mean, sometimes, we end up judging people's time. Well, I know, interview, but, that's why they always say, don't judge a book by its cover. Understand? Yeah. And for me, it's always the case with but I always give people an opportunity to prove themselves. You understand? It's a good time, man. I'm not what people think or what people perceive me. But thank you so much for doing what you're doing. Keep on pushing and keep on, doing your best in your craft. And like I said, we wanted to understand what type of a person you are, so that then someone out there who's watching can also be inspired. You talked about a lot of things. You talked about unlocking yourself from the cage, which is very important. Then you find a lot of people who are talented out there, basema-church, barabasami baba bo-DJ ntshwaleni, because bane-perception ukuthi uzothatha amadimoni or ulanda amadimoni, and it's not the case. I mean, you are there to live, esontweni siyele umoya ongcwele, and then like you said, masla sizoprovidela inyama yethu. So in closing nje, abantu bakuthola kuphi social media handles, ama-number wakho, so that then people can know more about you.
Alright, Facebook, we've covered that. Ngesizuma kunesithombe sikababami lapho Zuma. Angeke ngisho.
So ukuthi uyajoka kanti serious, one of the sons.
I adopted myself. Yeah, so if there's isithombe sakhe, but the cover picture is me in my office playing my music. Yeah, so mainly I'm on Facebook. I don't do Twitter at all. Yeah,
you're scared.
I shut myself up. No. Abantu abaningi already found me Twitter. Tinala, Twitter if being a free mode because so yeah, I'm equal active Google, Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Then I'm a bookings Gakulu. It's email. Okay. So it's neokihauli@gmail.com.
Okay.
Then I'm a bookings 40. I also take calls and WhatsApps 074-914-1731.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, thank you so much, Njayami, and for allowing us to spend this card now, so understand what type of a person you are. And guys, thank you so much. Let's also not forget to subscribe to the channel and also share the content wherever we're going. And from my side and the team as well, thank you so much for watching. Let's do this again. Same time. I wouldn't know about the place, but I'm definitely sure that I am coming back on Alizus so that we can get more information about the establishment as well. With Isuga and I'm more interested on the name itself. International, but then it's fine. Let's talk about that next time when you come back. Thank you so much, guys. Peace. Danko.